Hello and welcome back to a world of ice and fire, and we are here at Bronze Gate, as we are attempting to take it, of course, because the Westerlands are now in a really bad position. Unfortunately for me, however, Elias has now been replaced as the Marshal, so we will no longer be able to lead our enormous and extremely powerful armies across the land and try to sweep everyone away with our amazing broom of death, which is what we have. But yes, so yeah, in other words, what we're going to have to do is we will have to do a siege round about here. And we're going to have to try and see whether we can do this. Now, there is a siege going on at Storm's End right now. But I thought, hey, you know what? I'm just going to do this myself. Because it's been a while since we've actually done like a proper-ish siege, shall we say. You know, it's been a while. So I thought, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's have some fun doing that. Because obviously Storm's End, as you can see right here, it is going to be taken in just a moment by our Dragonstone friends, House Targaryen friends, and as you can see, look at this, he's actually, no, okay, Grey Worm's getting it, oh no, Daenerys is actually deciding to give it to him. Okay, well, there you go, that is just how things go. I am not going to be leaving House Targaryen, because let's face it, I think it's just too fun to stay with a faction that is introduced this late in the game. I think it's just way too fun to do that. So we're going to accept the decision here, unfortunately. I personally don't really agree with the whole 900 stags thing. I mean, why do we only get 900 stags? I feel like we should get at least like 9,000 or something like that. Because the loss of a fief, it's kind of insulting, you know what I mean? It's kind of an insulting thing. But it doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because we've taken it. That's all we needed. You know, we've taken King's Landing. That is the most important thing. As long as we've taken it, that's all that matters. Now, we do also have Dawn running around at the same time, by the way. And also, yes, we're getting foragers. Foragers are running around and actually finding some meat for us, which is really nice of them. But yeah, we are indeed going to be placing our mantlets there now. So we lost 25 people, but the enemy also lost 22. That's absolutely fine. And now we can technically attack if we want to. We can technically go straight on in if we like, which may indeed be a plan. What do you think? Shall we actually go for it? I mean, to be fair, we've not really done that much, so I feel like maybe it would be a fun idea. This is definitely not going to be the best strategic or tactical decision to make ever. The best course of action for us right now would be to wait it out. Just wait out, you know, 8 days worth of food and all that stuff. Go with it like that. But you know what? I'm actually going to lead our soldiers here. I feel like it would be a lot of fun to try it out. Maybe we'll get kind of, oh, we got a pretty sizable battle advantage here, and we do have 25 renown. So yeah, you know what? Actually, maybe this is going to be somewhat decent. I mean, 8 days is kind of a long time, and I you know what? I really want to just get into some battling here. We do have a Valyrian steel blade for a reason, don't we? So it probably makes sense for us to maybe get up there. Unfortunately, we do only have one siege tower, so it is going to be one of these. It's going to be one of these sieges where we just basically, well, all shuffle ourselves onto the tower itself and kind of just wait for things to happen. Unfortunately, you know, that's just how things are, as it is, you know, with the sieges and so on and so forth. But that's, you know, that's Warband for you. But yeah, anyway, we will hopefully be able to achieve victory here, and if we can, I do have a crossbow as well, by the way, so I should probably use that, shouldn't I? So what I'm going to do is, as soon as I have the opportunity, I'm going to try and shoot someone here. Let's try and shoot that guy. Oh, okay, we actually hit someone. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Okay, very surprising indeed. Usually I never hit anyone with this thing, as you can quite clearly tell. I mean, my crossbow skill is 112, so yes, of course I haven't hit anything very much with this, which is hilarious. And there's a headshot. The headshot did only 22 damage. Not entirely sure what's going on with that, but yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see if we can actually try and kill that guy a little bit. No, we're going to get a little bit unlucky with that. There we go, there we go. Take out that scout. Thank you. Yes. We are getting decent-ish, actually, you know what? Decent-ish damage from this thing, surprisingly enough. When I can actually hit with it, of course. Because enemies, well, to be fair, the enemy is actually creating quite a difficult perspective for us here. Because obviously, I am basically wedged in between our allies here, which is definitely making things more difficult than it would otherwise have to be. And you can see here, 13 damage. Wow. I'm actually very surprised that that is so little. But that's okay, because we... Oh, look at that. We just got a headshot on that Sea Raider right there. That's very nice. Okay, come on now. Let's see if we can get this guy dead, because he's actually proving himself to be quite damaging, I think. He is shooting quite a few times. And if I can eliminate this guy, I'll be at least kind of happy. Unfortunately, we are getting, for some reason, extremely limited accuracy here. There we go. We just killed that guy at least. There we go. I have to get really prepared for using this weapon, because it is one of those, you know, it's one of those weapons that generally needs a little bit of getting used to. And as I say, I haven't really used it that often. We are getting quite a few kills though. Not too bad. I mean, obviously I could have done a lot better if I had a bit more skill in it and things like that, but yeah. Otherwise, we have... Actually, so far, we're not doing too badly. We're not doing too badly. We've killed about 70 enemies, which, all intents and purposes, is pretty decent considering where we currently are. And I mean, look at the situation right now. We're in a bottleneck, classic Warband situation where we can't do really very much of anything. My own person, Elias, he can't really do much. So we're going to have to wait and see how we do. Alright, so there it is, 19 renown for us, 22 morale, pretty nice. Unfortunately, we did end up losing 24 people, but that's actually pretty decent, I gotta say. That's not too bad, and we do have an exceptional amount of rescued prisoners that we could potentially take. So we're going to be just capturing, well, not capturing, but, you know, rescuing every single one of those that we can. I'm not even going to be bothering taking the prisoners here. We're going to burn the dead and so on and so forth, you know, do all that wonderful stuff. We're going to forbid the plundering and all that. And then we're just going to move on. As you can see, my reputation is absolutely through the roof right now. We have 434 in terms of our reputation here, which is pretty crazy. And this guy is attempting to besiege this once again. Now, this is not going to work, sir. And there's a very good reason for that. It's because the House Targaryen people really close by to us have just murdered completely. They just went into Storm's End, took that, and then they came over here and helped us with Giles Rosby himself. And yeah, it's going very nicely. Bad news, our foragers didn't find food today. Well, I don't really mind about that, thanks very much. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, actually, speaking of that, I think I probably have to do something, don't I? I probably have to buy some food. I have been having some issues with actually maintaining food right here, just purely because it is a very large army I'm running around with right now, so it kind of makes sense that we would run out of it really quickly, but yeah, unfortunate for us, right? Yeah, unfortunate for us. Anyway, that's also kind of a reason why I didn't really want to do the whole starving out thing, because if I did do starvation, then, well, bad things are going to happen to my own army, and I'd like to try to prevent that as best as I can. I wish I was the marshal still, because then it would be a lot easier for us to capture these things. Technically, what I can do with smaller fiefs, or shall we say smaller garrisons, I can technically still... Oh, no, actually, well, let's see. Here you go. There we go. There is a smaller garrison here. So you can see, boom, immediate and utter surrender, which I have to admit I am very pleased about, and I am indeed just going to leave the rest of that stuff there, and then we're just going to move on. There we go. Okay, so we already took Haystack Hall. That is wonderful. Now, the Westerlands are extremely weak right here. They are very weak right now. They still have a massive amount of vassals, by the way, so just bear that in mind. Of course, you know, they still have a huge amount, and we're going to have to be careful about what we upgrade here. We don't want to run out of cash, because these things are insanely expensive. Extremely expensive, so we don't really want to level these guys up too much. I mean, yeah, I do want to get some man-at-arms, of course. Let's get some archers and things like that. But anything more than that, and you're going to be breaking the bank. Although, to be fair, I do have a lot of cash. I actually have a huge amount of cash in my treasury at the moment, but I just haven't had the opportunity to go and actually access it. Because I was actually planning on doing that when I had King's Landing again, or should we say when I regained control of it, but unfortunately... Unfortunately, Daenerys did not decide to give it to me this time, like I said to you. So yes, yeah, it's not the best course of action for us right there. Okay, look at that. We've got Crow's Nest actually being taken, as well as Griffin's Roost. Neither are our faction, unfortunately. So we've got the Stormlands and Dawn doing some of the dirty work here. And indeed, Broadarch is going to be our next port of call. I was kind of hoping that Lady Tanda Stokeworth would actually leave. It would be quite nice if she would, but I have a sneaking suspicion she probably won't. It would be wonderful, yes, as you could see, it would be wonderful if we could literally force them into a surrender here. Technically, we would be able to force them into a surrender if she left. If she left, it would be... pretty easy, but that's the reason why she's not leaving, I assume. Okay, so Cider Hall is now under siege, as you can see right there, and also Night Song. These are the final thieves. Oh, wait, there's actually one over there as well, the Brightwater Keep. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so there's also another one there. Let's go over to Night Song and actually see how many people they have in there, because the last time I checked, there were so many people. There was so many people in there. We do not want to go in. No, as you can see, look at this. Absolute insanity. No, no, no. Yeah, we're going to need to lose a couple of marbles before we go in there. And or become the Marshal. The Marshal would definitely take care of that. Well, maybe to a certain degree. I'm actually not entirely sure if it would, to be honest, because even though they have, oh, well, clearly probably over 2,000, 3,000 people with all the people of House Targaryen working together, it would still be extremely, extremely difficult. Oh, there you go. Okay, apparently they do want to hold on to this particular keep, so we're going to have to do a little bit of something here. No! Try to fight my way out. Okay, apparently I couldn't do any kind of scouting. Okay, well, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? Okay, well, let me see what I can do here. Yeah, my tracking skill is absolutely terrible, so of course I am going to fail it. Okay, well, at least we get a little bit of fun this way, because it's been a while since I've actually fought anything, you know, properly. Yes, of course. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Try to get a nice little block there. Thank you very much. I have no idea how many enemies are actually going to be fighting me, by the way. I'm hopeful that it's only going to be this guy. No, no, it's another one, of course. Oh, another two in actual... Another 3, 4. Oh, dear. Okay, well, this is bad. This is bad news for me, isn't it? Yeah, well, maybe I can actually force them into some kind of losing condition here, maybe. Yeah, I mean, they're only levies. These guys are only levies, so we shouldn't have too many issues. Actually, you know what? Let me just pick up this arming sword. I don't know why I don't pick up the arming sword, first of all. That was kind of a stupid mistake on my part, but I guess it's okay. You know, it's absolutely fine. As long as we can get this working, it's all good. Now we got these guys. Let's just try to restore our stamina a little bit in the meantime. And a nice little slash should finish off this guy. Oh no, okay, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more damage there, Elias, thank you. There we go. I am tired, just bear that in mind. And Elias is also tired. Yeah, okay, come on now, let's do this. There we go, okay. Is that it? Yes. Okay, you drive off the guards. Okay, so now... I don't need to sneak in, though. I don't need to sneak in. This is terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, though. It's funny. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to leave now, because I actually thought that this try to sneak inside thing, try to investigate the defenses, I thought this was just literally like an event. I didn't think it was actually me sneaking in. I didn't think it was anything... you know, specifically actionable, you know what I mean? Oh, well, never mind. Now that we've tried it out, at least we know what it's all about. Okay, so let's build the mantlets, and we'll see if we can maybe force them into some kind of surrender. As you can see right here, I have 372,000 in our treasury, just because I haven't had the opportunity to literally go and access it which is quite funny. But, yeah, well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, ooh, what's this? Pay the farmer his compensation, of course. Yes, there we go. Pay it, yes. We always have to pay the monies. Yes. Any time that there is any situation where we have to pay money, it's usually the best one, so that's why I tend to do that quite a bit. Now, hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, I hope you're going to cross your fingers too, about this next thing that's coming up here, because as soon as we place our little vanguard down, oh yeah, also we have nothing to eat. There we go, we found some meat, okay, that's good. But yeah, as soon as we place our little, place the mantlets, we're going to get a load of casualties. Only 13, that's pretty good. 14 enemies, okay. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to have a little bit more from that. But unlucky, yeah. Okay, oh, wait. Yes, more enemy casualties. Reward each with a warrior bracelet. 5 morale for everyone. Yes, very good. Okay, now I am kind of hoping, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this, but the funny thing is, we might try it. Yes, there we go. Okay, he's going to give up. They're basically just giving up straight away. I love that. Absolutely fantastic. Really appreciate the ability to force them into that. And there we go. We've now taken Brightwater Keep. So the only thing that they now have, Broad Arch and Night Song. And I believe that they also have one other keep up here, Greywater Watch, of course. And, well, of course, the Night's Watch themselves, they have all these things up in the top here. It's quite funny that the Vale is still technically at war against us, kind of. It's a bit weird, but, you know, it's all right. And, yeah, so let's actually see. Oh, yeah, I need to go to Old Town very quickly here. If I can go to Old Town and get some food, then I'll be very pleased. Because otherwise we're going to start losing people, and we really do not want that, of course. So let me actually just place as many... Oh, we do have we still have some fresh meat. Okay, that's pretty good. Luckily enough. Not entirely sure why I'm keeping these things. I'm going to sell the arming sword, of course. Don't really need that. Why am I keeping... Ah, Valyrian steel. I thought these were just random stones. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so we'll just take all this, Wow, they've got loads of stuff. Love it. Okay, yes, there we are. Fantastic. Now we can literally just move on. And let's actually see what's going to happen with Night Song here, because if we can eliminate, completely and utterly dominate the Westerlands here, then well, things are gonna be mighty different in regards to you know, the whole landscape. The whole landscape of Westeros is going to be completely different, and it would be very interesting to see what can actually happen when they are done. Broad Arch is now under siege as well. Okay, I guess I'm going to be the one to travel up to Greywater Watch, because that is the final fief, with the exception of Night Song, and I'm not really wanting my vassals, or shall we say my fellow vassals, to be making their way all the way into the north. I think that's going to take them way too long, and we don't really want them to delay with taking Night Song too much. Oh, wow. Okay, so we made it to Greywater Watch, and as you can see, it is immediate and total surrender from them. Very, very surprising. I actually thought that we were not going to have the luck to be able to do this, because there was a vassal in here as far as I know. So that's kind of weird. There you go. Okay, well, we managed to take it. That was very, very simple. I'm actually just going to take a quick look around the map here, just to make sure that I'm not missing out on any other Westerlands fiefs that might have, shall we say, escaped my notice. And it doesn't seem like that's the case. So, once Broad Arch gets taken, Night Song is going to be the only one left. And then, well, then things are going to be very, very different. Yeah, it's going to be very, very different. Oh, great. Wait. It just came under siege once again? Are you serious? Okay, wait. Let's have a look here. Okay, pay some money. There we go. Reputation increase. Very nice. As I say, basically, pay money and get rewarded. That's pretty much how it pay money and get rewarded. That's pretty much how it is. Okay, so let's, for some reason, this guy only has 27 people. Kind of strange. Not sure what he's doing, but yes, we're just going to auto-resolve against him and he's dead. There we go. I'm going to let him go as well, just to further increase our reputation. I have no idea what reputation is actually going to get me at this point in the game, but yeah, I mean, I need as much morale as I can get my hands on too, because funnily enough, due to some random event, when we were on our way here, I actually managed to lose 15 morale, and that provided me with the wonderful opportunity for some of my forces to leave, because I had way too little morale for some reason. I don't know why that happened, but, you know, random events here and there, it's bound to happen sometime or another. Anyway, as you can see, we're going to be absolutely fine. And what's actually going on here? Black Tide Castle has been besieged. The north... Wait. The north from the Iron Islands. Oh, I see. Yes. So, as you can see, they might actually be... Where is Black Tide Castle? I'm not seeing it right now. Huh. Do I need to worry about anything happening here? Not really, right? I mean, it very much depends on who we ally ourselves with, I suppose. But I guess that also very much depends on what Daenerys wants to do, because it very well could be a case of, yes, I want to ally myself with everyone, and then, you know, later on she doesn't want to do that. I don't know. They are welcome to join me. Okay, wait. There she is, actually. There she is. She has 1,500. 1,500 troops. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, I don't think that anyone else is going to be around here. We do have some... Vale vassals in the area as well, but yeah, I am, as I say, I am just going to make my way down to Nightsong, as I would like to be there when the Westerlands are eliminated. Oh, now what do we have here? Rumors have reached you from the lands of Essos. Calpono has united the Dothraki horde and has announced himself as the stallion that will mount the world. And the Dothraki Khalasar has declared war against pretty much every single Assosi faction, and indeed, they're probably going to be doing some pretty big damage over there. And I wouldn't be surprised if they actually end up capturing pretty much everything, because, I mean, if they are as strong as House Targaryen was when they first invaded Westeros, then this is going to be a very similar experience, I would assume at least. Anyway, as I said, I'm not sure, did I tell you that already? I'm actually not entirely sure. As I said before, Broad Arch has been taken by Dorne, no less. Dorne is actually pretty large right now. I think House Targaryen has some pretty large territory as well, thanks to us. And funnily enough, I worked really fast to get all of those things under our control. If we didn't work that fast, I think we would have been in... I think we would have been in trouble, actually. I think we would have been in a bit of trouble, because being able to have all of these people under our command fundamentally made it possible for us to do that. There was very, very little we could do otherwise. And not having all of those, I think it would have been a struggle, you know? Would have been a big, big struggle. So having all of those under our command and being able to sweep across was fantastic. Now, I would love... if maybe we could become something like the Marshal or something like that again, that would be amazing, because then we could finally, you know, eliminate the Westerlands completely. Unfortunately for me, I am not, and I have to wait for JORAH to decide to do something, which I suppose is okay, but, you know, it would be nice if I could decide. Anyway, as you can see here, you encounter a small child dressed in rags and looking very hungry. He walks up to you and begs for some food. His family's crops produce no yields and they have no money. Give the boy a sack of gold. There we go. As I say, anytime you get one of those events, as long as you're selecting the highest amount of money, you're probably going to have a good time. Whatever it is, doesn't matter, whatever it is, and you're going to get a good result from that. So now, unfortunately, my morale is getting a little bit low, so generally what I tend to do is go into the inn and pay, like, well, usually it's around 10,000, unfortunately. Oh, I don't even have enough money for that, do I? No. Okay, that is so funny. Oh, that is hilarious. I don't even have enough money for that. Yeah, it's because I literally have still not had the opportunity to go and visit my treasury. I think Wait a minute. Notes. Let me see here. Elias. Yes, indeed. As you can see right here, I am the Lord of Carthagar and Talon. So, in essence, what I would need to do is make my way back all the way over here to be able to access my treasury. As far as I can tell, at least that is the case. And here are my ships. So, it is going to take me quite some time to get back there, unfortunately, and so I think this is a pretty good time to end this episode off here. As you can see, you've now gained a greater understanding of what's happening with the Westerlands and everything. And we also got word that the Dothraki are now on the warpath. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.